Craig, we had our post-match chat on the pitch at Latham Park last Saturday. You shared your thoughts there. A few days later, are you pretty much of the same mindset?
Yeah, and we reflected, watched the game back, and had a look at it, and I still believe, and stats have proved that we did dominate the game in possession. We did dominate the game from start to finish. But as we all know, the main stat is putting that ball in the back of the net, and unfortunately we didn't. We created a few opportunities, not as many as I'd like. I think looking at it, we had 21 or 22 shots at goal. And we probably need to score a couple of goals with that sort of stat of effort, and also make the goalkeeper work a little bit more. And so nothing's really changed really. A lot of the time, I'd probably say 90% of the time, your gut feeling is right. There's obviously going to be little bits and pieces where you can bore down to more detail. But yeah, overall, I think that the summing up of the game was that we've done really well our defensive third, middle third, good possession, good build up, good quality. Final third just lacked a little bit of cutting edge, a little bit of composure, and a little bit of final pass and final decision making.
And returning to Park Hall as you've done recently, you knew that it would be a challenge. It's 5 games now though since we last had a victory. Has the scale of the challenge surprised you in some way?
No, not really. We know all that. We know no one's going to come and lie down and be rolled over. And obviously there's a couple of tough European games involved with that. So no, it's nothing's really changed. Nothing. I'm very, very fortunate that I've been involved with the football club for a long time previously. Obviously that doesn't guarantee anything, far from it. Because if that was the case, there's no question mark over my desire and hunger to make sure that we are successful again, in as successful, if not more successful than I was previously, which that's the standards that I'm setting myself and setting the players and setting the football club. And it is, I pretty much knew what I was coming into, and know, fortunately, I've got a bit of heads up and a bit of background on it.
And since we did our last press conference, we're now a week on. You've had an extra 7 days since then to spend with the players. Lots of positives to draw from the squad. Yeah,
definitely. Look, we've got a good squad. We've got a good squad. I think important thing as well. You get to know people over a period of time. We've got some good lads. That are good people as well, and want to work hard. I think that's the big thing as well. The commitment levels on the training pitch and on the pitch on Saturday certainly wasn't questionable. 33, 34 degrees. Everyone give everything they could, and the running stats from the GPS proved that when we come off the pitch, and we looked over the weekend. So no complaints about that, which I think you can't underestimate, having good lads, good environment, good dressing room, and reliable people. And the rest will, we've got quality players as well.
And it's back to JD Cymru Premier action this weekend as well, as we host Penybont FC. We played them 5 times last season. 2 of the games were draws. We did win the other 3, but by just 1 goal. That suggests that if the same happens this time round, it will be a close encounter.
Yeah, will do. Penybont have been excellent since they've come into the league, since they got promoted. Reece has done a fantastic job. Got a really good squad of players, and they've done brilliant. Pushed for Europe for the last couple of years, and I'm sure they'll be coming here with confidence after a good result on Sunday, beating Bala, which is not easy feat. And we're looking forward to the game. Where we're preparing as best as what we can. We've had a good week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of training and putting our game plan into out on the pitch and ready to go on Saturday. So for me, the game can't come quick enough, because I'm looking forward to having our first home game here.
And how have the preparations been going so far?
Yeah, really good. We're starting to get a few back from injury. There was 4 or 5 injured when I first come in. The first week I come in, and now I think we'll have 2 or 3 more back on the pitch. You look at it. You've got Danny Davis, Ash Baker, Ryan Brobble all out there on the pitch today. So which is great. It gives us more options. It gives us more competition, which I think is vital. Some of the best quotes I've heard is the best coach is competition within the squad. So if we've got everyone fighting for their position, then I think it gives everyone a little bit of an edge.
And in terms of the opposition, obviously you want the players to respect them.
Yes.
But where do you get that balance in the context of, on the one hand you respect them, but on the other you instill within them that they will win that game?
Yeah, it is a balance. I think, you know, from being respect to arrogance. You know, we're certainly not arrogant. We certainly respect Penybont as we do all opposition. We also watch the other opposition. We go into depth about their strengths and weaknesses, and then we flip it to then it's about us. You know, it gets to a certain point in the week where we just want to put our game plan into place and make sure that we do everything we can, and it's up to us to try and change opposition to make them defend against us and make them do things that they probably didn't want to do, but they have to adjust to playing against us. So that is really important. It's a big thing for my culture that I want at this football club, that teams need to be worrying about us, you know, as much if not more than we're worrying about them. Like I said, it's certainly not arrogance, and we do all our homework, detail of set plays and detail of patterns of play, etc. You know, myself, Sarge, the other coaching staff, and we do that on the training pitch, and we're transferred to the players and training sessions. But the main thing is, in this football club, it's built in the DNA of that we want to play a certain style, and we want to play a certain style no matter what.
I'm not necessarily expecting you to answer in detail, but the next question, from last week's game at Newtown, are we likely to see many changes this time round to the starting 11?
Well, we've got a few more available. So you look at it, and you look at it last week, and we had 2 senior players on the bench, which was Leo Smith and Blaine Hudson. Obviously, the rest are young lads, which I haven't had overly enough time. I went to watch a 19s game on Sunday, so I got a good look at some of the players there, and they've been training with me every day. So I've had a little bit more of an opportunity now to evaluate the younger players, and we've got some very good talent at the club. But with Ryan Brobble, with Ash Baker and Danny Davis back on the pitch, it just gives us a bit more senior options from where we were last week.
And Craig, you've answered the final question really, squad availability, unless there's anything else you want to add to what you said already.
Yeah, I just think now the only one in the physio room is Pat, so you know that's it really. You know, everyone else is out on the pitch training and round to go for to bring a bit more competition to the squad.